Hello everybody, this is Ninjasifi here, and today I'm playing Shovel Knight. Now, the first time I played this, I believe it was a year or two ago. One of my friends was playing it on their 3DS, and I saw it and I was mystified by this game. It was, it was in the style of classics like Mega Man and Mario and platformers like that, but it was amazing. So I was like, what is this? I have to know. So I asked if I could play it, and my friend allowed me to. And I played through the first level. And the first level was just really great. I thought it felt great. And since then, it kind of caught my interest. So I already started playing this a bit, but that's just like the tutorial level and a bit of some other things. But anyway, so I played the first level with my friend, or on my friend's 3DS, and I loved it, and it's kind of been in my mind since. So recently, I discovered that they will be releasing a new campaign called Spectre of Torment. Now, at the time this video is going up, it is already released for the Switch. It will be released for PC sometime in April, and when it is released, I will play it. However, for the time being, I'm playing Shovel Knight. And Yacht Club Games, the company that made it, has deemed this a shovel of hope. So, because there's Plague Knight, Plague of Shadows, Spectre Knight, Spectre of Torment. So this is Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope. Now, this game has kind of stuck in my head since that day when I first played it. Recently, I discovered Yacht Club Games was releasing, and by recently I mean within the past half a year or so, was releasing Spectre of Torment. And when they did, people who already owned the game would automatically get access to that and co-op and all this great stuff. People who didn't own the game could buy it for a raised price, and it would include everything. Or they could buy the campaigns on their own. Since I was already interested in it, I said, why not? Let's buy it while it's cheaper now, so that I can get everything for a lesser price. So I bought Shovel Knight, and it's going to be called Treasure Trove if you buy it and get all the add-ons at once, or you can just buy the individual campaigns. So that's kind of my history with the game, if you will. It's not that in-depth, but it's short and sweet. This game is really incredible. I've only played a little. I will say this, I'm post-commentating this, and not only am I post-commentating it, I actually, to give you guys kind of a look into my recording schedules, what I try to do is basically set aside 2 to 3 hours, and I sit there and I play games for the channel. If possible. I sometimes that's just not possible, but I play games for I sit there and play games for a channel. I only record 20 minutes at a time, so I don't really do much editing when I do videos. I will do some occasionally if I need a shorter video. Cat Mario required a little more editing than normal, but that was because I was taking one longer video file and one shorter video file and kind of splitting it up so the time was about even between them. And the point is that basically each video is 20 minutes, so I'll sit there. I get 3 per hour, and I'll sit there and record anywhere from 6 to 9 of them. And I try to do this because that way it lets me get ahead of the game. This is me struggling to figure out and remember the controls. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I'll explain that in a minute. In any case, so yeah, so I'll record those there. So I've already got several videos of this series recorded. So this is not the only one that's there. So I'm kind of post-commentating it, and I'm doing this post-recording. Now, one thing that's important to know about my playthrough here is that I will be doing a no checkpoint playthrough, which means I get that crystal you saw earlier. They don't let you break the checkpoints in the tutorial stage, but every checkpoint they allow me to break, I have to break. That's about the only rule for this playthrough. For those who don't know, when you die, you actually go back to the last checkpoint you reached. Now, in this tutorial level, they do not allow you to break them, and there are only like 3 of them, so I can't avoid it. But every other stage allows you to choose where the checkpoints are. And I will be restarting from the beginning of the stage every single time I die in a level. I will be using no checkpoints whatsoever. Now, mind you, I've never played Shovel Knight in its entirety. In fact, the furthest I've gotten, I've played the tutorial stage seen here, and one additional stage, which will be the next stage I do, I believe. I don't know. But I did do the state. I did record these, so. One thing I would like to do in the future is maybe Shovel Knight co-op. That's a separate thing, though. I have to find someone who's willing to do co-op. And then get them to work out a recording schedule with me and all that. But that is something I would like to do in the future. I'm not saying I will do it. I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just saying it's something that I would like to do. So, you know, you may... So I hope you really enjoyed this series, because I will be playing it through its entirety. Oh, there is one more thing I forgot. So, much like in my Link to the Past randomizer playthrough, I beat 1 dungeon per video. In here, I will be beating 1 stage per video. Now, for those who don't know, there are exactly 8 bosses in the game. But there's also the Hall of Champions. So there are 8 bosses, the Hall of Champions, which may or may not be a level unto itself. And in addition, I think there are either 2 or 3 of the final stage levels. I want to say there are 2. In total, that makes 11. It might be 12. I don't know exactly how many stages are part of the final stage. But in any case, so that's something that there is to consider. Is that I will try... I'll edit it down if I have to, but I will beat 1 stage per video. So let's see. So this is a series that's there. It's not necessarily the series that I wanted to do. There was a different one, but it wouldn't load. I'm going to work on it, and maybe you'll see it after this. I'm not promising anything. It gave me troubles before. But, yeah. We'll see. So, in A Link to the Past randomizer, I did a discussion topic. So I would like you to, or feel free to comment down below, I mean. But the discussion topic for today what is the most memorable NPC in any video game you've ever played? And for those who don't know, NPC means non-playable character, which means that It can be any villain, although if you're doing Shovel Knight, it cannot be Plague Knight and it cannot be Spectre Knight. And I'm also going to take King Knight off the table because they will be doing a campaign for him, which means he will be a playable character. So that one's off the table as well. And also there is body, and plus Spectre Knight has his own campaign out right now, just not for PC. So he is a playable character, just not on PC at the moment. And Shield Knight is also, I presume, a playable character at this point. So, because they have body swap mode. So anyway, so you'll see those floating bags there. Real quick, before I answer my own discussion question, you'll see those floating bags there. What those are, that frame rate. What those bags are is an opportunity of sorts. You can choose to go after them to get your money back, or you can choose to ignore them and just go on, but you'll lose the money. So you do have the opportunity to gain back everything you lose, which I really like about this game. Again, as you saw, I died, so I started back at the checkpoint. In future levels, that will not be an option. I will have to start back at the beginning, and you'll actually see quite a few times in a stage coming up shortly. But anyway, that'll come when it comes. So I have not played Spectre of Torment, but I have played co-op on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, I'm sorry, I have a discussion topic that is unanswered. My favorite NPC in any game is probably Saria from Ocarina of Time, because it's just the fact that all the other kids in the village pick on Link, and she's kind of there to help, like she's there, you know, giving Link compliments, giving him gifts. So that's just really nice. And I really like that. Although, and I know I keep coming back to Wizard 101, but that's because it does hold a fond place in my heart. Malistaire was a really excellent villain, but I'm going to go with Saria. That's going to be my answer. Anyway, so I did get a chance to play the Switch, a place that I go to frequently. They actually have several Switch consoles, and they have Shovel Knight on one of them. So I got to play co-op on the Switch, and it was very interesting, to say the least. I would love for you guys to see it. As of right now, that is not realistic until they put it on the computer, and even then, there might be some complications. I played Breath of the Wild. I will not be playing Breath of the Wild for the channel because I don't have a console that can play it. I don't have the game on a console, any console. I don't have the money to buy the console, let alone the game. Or the game, let alone the console. And I don't have a recording card. I don't have a capture card. So I can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. So I don't have the game. I don't have a console that can play the game, and I can't. Oh, I was so close. One hit away. I don't have the game. I don't have a console that can play the game, and I don't have a capture card even if I did. So I won't be playing Breath of the Wild or any Switch game whatsoever. I do apologize. I've actually gotten at least one request for it. I am sorry, but I have played it, and I gotta say that the if you can find, if you have a friend that has the Switch, or if you have, and Breath of the Wild, or even Shovel Knight on the Switch, which would come with Spectre of Torment. It's really good. It's worth it. Overall, I really enjoy this game. I have not finished it yet, but you will see it later on in the playthrough. Theoretically, this shouldn't be that long of a playthrough. I'm only looking to. It's only going to be around 14, 15 levels maximum. Realistically, it's probably going to be more like 12. So, you know, this is part 1. We'll see, though. We'll see. Maybe if I take long enough on it. Oh, could you use an NES controller? That's really cool. You know, if I take long enough on a level, I might split it into 2 episodes. So, but from what I've recorded so far, you know, there's no issue really. Let's see, there's this level, that level, that level. I forget what I did, because so, slight spoiler here. I've recorded 5 episodes of this already, and I don't think I followed my rule of 1 boss per episode. Or I might have gone and done something on the side, because I don't think that I actually, I don't think I have. I don't think I have 5 of them defeated. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. In any case, you know, this is a really fun game. It's interesting to see some of the things that they do with co-op. If you have someone that has a Switch, or you have a Switch, this game is definitely worth playing on it, or get it on computer or 3DS. The point is, get the game. It's really good. Yeah, I would say overall, that's my thoughts, is that the Switch was a really interesting console, really good. The game 1-2 Switch is a tech demo, and until someone pointed it out to me, I did not know it was a full-priced game. Do not get 1-2 Switch; it's not worth full price. However, if you know someone who has it, you should absolutely play it. It's really fun. Snipper Clips is, I'd say, worth full price. So is Breath of the Wild. So if you're wondering, so I would say do that. If you're wondering what I'm trying to do with the boss there, by the way, you saw it kind of made a circle and kept hitting him into the corner like that, although I failed there. You can actually do something called a stun lock on this boss, which is basically where you just hit him over and over again in one corner, trapping him there, and he can't escape. See, but you have to keep doing the circle motion. And there's a bit of a momentum that you have in midair. But you can see how much better I do here when I was kind of stun locking him. And that's the end of this. So I'm going to do the dream sequence here. And then that'll be the end of the video. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying the series that I've recorded so far. There are plenty of more episodes of Link to the Past Randomizer already recorded. There are plenty of episodes of this recorded. And I'm recording more as I go, but I might have found a fix to a problem I was having. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Ninjasifi, and as always, remember, have a great day. I believe I put out this fire. Yep, bye-bye.